Let me tell you something. Absolutely no one is entitled to your money, and you are not obligated to take care of any grown ass adult. Let's talk about it. So, if you don't know, GloRilla, who is a rapper from, if I'm not mistaken, Memphis, Missouri, St. Louis, girl, something like that. She a rapper from the South, okay? And recently her sister came out posting all of this nonsense all over the internet, talking about how GloRilla don't take care of the family, how her family is just, broke down and, just living in poverty, this, that, and the third. Now, let me give you just a small amount of backstory, the smallest amount. GloRilla has two parents. She also has, I believe, 10 siblings. I just want to put that out there, okay? Now, Victoria, who is a sister of GloRilla, she is upset because GloRilla's not, got all these millions now and isn't taking care of nobody. My frustration with this is because people forget very, very quickly how they treated you prior to the money that you make. And I believe that GloRilla isn't probably the type to do that. She did post some text from her mom who was like basically being like, "Nah, girl, you do help out. You do enough, this, that, and the third," thanking her, yada, yada, yada. The sister, on the other hand, is sitting here with her hand out asking for money. Now, she was on TMZ. When she was on TMZ, Harvey from TMZ asked her basically like, how much money are you, asking for would be enough for you? And the sister said 2,500. Let me tell you something. Do not get on the internet dragging my name through the mud, creating all of these headlines just to say you want $2,500. Like, please don't piss me off. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why I feel like Glo is already like, this is why I ain't giving you no money, because you playing with me. $2,500 fucking dollars. And see, it gives that she, especially for the amount that she said, and she repeated it multiple times, it gives that she goes to Glo every other week with a reason why she needs some type of money. So she goes to her and she's probably like, "Oh, sis, X, Y, and Z, and I need X amount of money." You know what I mean? And then 2 weeks pass, 3 weeks pass, and sis, oh my God, this, and this. And Glo probably was just like, "Girl, enough. Like, enough." Especially when you start looking at how much you giving somebody, it's like, girl, no, enough. No, now. Now it's a no. And I heard this on the Joe Budden podcast, you're only as good as your last yes. Once you start telling people no, now all of a sudden they up in arms and you ain't never told them yes before. You've never given them money before. You've never looked out for them before. And that's the fucked up part about it, is people be like, money changes you. I don't think really money changes you. I feel like whoever you were with or without it is who you're going to be, because who you are is who you are. I do believe it will change the people around you. Now, let me also be the first to say, listen to me clearly. I know who all my cousins are. As an only child, I know who all my cousins are. I know who all my friends are. So when you start seeing the money come, please understand, I know who all my cousins are and all my friends are. And that is where I want to sit in this point, okay? Because people ignore everything you got the fuck going on, all your dreams, everything you want to do. I'm sure GloRilla was trying songs and putting out music and going to the studio. And her sister was just like, that bitch ain't going to be nobody. Ain't shit going to happen. And it was that one song, boom, FNF, overnight sensation. She's everywhere. She's blowing it up. She's on jets. She's getting a record deal. Now, all of a sudden, sister probably like, girl, I was always there. I was always believing in you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And you can't erase that out of people's mind. You can't erase the lack of support that you feel from people once you get the money and be like, oh, but that's my sister. Yeah, but you also are my sister that never supported me when you didn't think I was going to be anything. And that's the thing about family, right? The money changed you. It changed what you believe I should do for you. Now, had this never happened, you still would have been calling me a bum bitch who don't do nothing. It still would have been that little podcast. How's your little podcast going? And then once it blows up, now you want to be here. Oh, I always support you. I always knew. You always knew what? What did you always know, babe? What did you always know? Understand, money is not going to change me, but I damn sure know who my friends and my cousins are. And I'm not going to feel entitled or obligated to help not one soul. I'm with you, Glo. Don't help that girl. For $2,500? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And you couldn't ask me for a dime else. You could not ask me for not one red cent. None of it. None of it. Because now you're just playing in my face. Now you're just playing around. It's one thing if you are actually down and out. And I told you guys it's kind of like with Clarissa, right? Clarissa probably was helping her family, helping her sisters, helping them people. And the moment you say no, now all of a sudden you're the worst person in the world. I'm team don't help them to begin with. Fuck them. That's what team I'm a part of. Because when you needed a like, a share, Glo probably had concerts she wanted people to show up to. She probably was posting her music, asking people to repost it, doing all kind of stuff. And don't nobody want to support you then. When it don't look beneficial, people don't want to support you. As soon as it look beneficial, here they come with their handout. Here they come now want to be round of applause. When nobody was applauding me, when it was 6 people applauding me, that's when you should have came. Because then I would have heard you and realized that you were standing there applauding for me. But now when I got all the applause, yours is drowned out and it don't really mean too much to me now. So no, fuck you and your 2,500. Sister or not. Sorry. Sorry. Don't know what to tell you. And that's why when I say I know all of my cousins, I know all of them. And when and not the ones to be like, "Oh, but we are cousins." No, we are. But you're not a cousin. Like we cousins, but we not cousins. You feel what I'm saying? That's the difference. You a friend, but we ain't friends. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and fold that hand back up. Put that metal can somewhere that you shaking for this money. Cause I'm team fuck 'em. Not sending you a dime. And I don't care how bad it sounds. Truthfully, honestly. Soon as you make it, everyone feels entitled to your money. Everyone feels like you need to take care of them. Oh, you have to retire your mom. You have to retire your dad. Why? Why? If that person did not do a thing for me, why do I have to do that? Because of a title? We all get a title in the world. Prior to this money, I was a daughter. Prior to Glo getting her money, she was still a sister. You didn't feel the need to be helpful then. And now you what? You feel obligated because you're a sister? It's a no for me. It's a no for me. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think. Maybe I'm being too harsh. I will take that. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but a part of me feels like no, because no one really understands the grinds and especially like the hard times, right? When you're really trying to make something happen and you're giving it your all, or even once you have it, right? Like GloRilla has it now, but she still has to work hard to keep it. She still has to be able to remain on top and not just be forgotten about and not be the girl of yesteryear, and still be that bitch this year and every year leading after that. Still make albums that aren't going to flop and still have successful singles, and also live up to FNF. You know, that was such a big song. She still has to do all that and still has to get out there and grind and hustle for it and go hard for it. And now that her life has changed, just because you got money don't mean that you have money to just keep sending out to people. You know what I mean? Just every single time you in a bind because you believe I have just excess of money, I have to keep bailing you out. No. Look what happened to MC Hammer. You keep trying to bail people out and you gonna be in the po house. Now we both fucked up. No. Absolutely not. It might sound harsh, but it is what it is. No one is entitled to your money. If you worked hard for your money, I don't care if you went down there and bought a lottery ticket. If you went down there and bought a lottery ticket and won off the lottery, that's still your money and you're entitled to it. And you can do whatever the fuck you want to do with that money. Don't let anyone guilt trip you, shame you, make you feel like you have to give them some of your money. I don't got to come up off of nothing besides do my tithes and my offerings. Hello? My 10%. That's about all I got to do. Because he who giveth can also taketh. Okay? Period. That's all I got to do. But I don't have to give it to a family member based off title alone. I'm not obligated to do that. Sorry. I'm not. And I won't. It is what it is. Some people might feel differently. Some people might say, oh, that's your sister, so you have to look out and you should want to take care of them. If they're your family, you shouldn't want to see them be down and be bad. And okay, well, I was your family too. And when I was trying to promote my stuff and trying to get my stuff up off the ground and, you know, it was getting like, you know, 1 or 2 likes, where was you? Family? Where were you? Where was your support? Where were you liking it? Where were you resharing it? Where were you telling somebody? Where were you? Oh, okay. When we're on even playing fields, none of that matters. But now that I'm above you, now all of a sudden I gotta look down for you. Nah, I'm okay. I'm not gonna do that there. So GloRilla, let me tell you something, baby girl. If you don't want to give her that 2,500, don't give her that 2,500. I'm not mad at you. And Victoria, if you want 2,500, go ahead and fill out that job application and make it happen. Everyone doesn't have to be on social media being any type of influencer, sketch comedian and all this. Go ahead and fill out a job. Let me tell you something. If I didn't feel like this was my calling and my purpose, I would not be here. I would have no social media. Lord knows I wouldn't. But I'm just being obedient. You feel me? But this is not everyone's ministry. So just go ahead. If you need 2,500, go ahead and fill out them job applications and make something happen. And that's all the advice I got for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of Headlines in Motion, where we talk all real facts in real time. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.